katunayan, sa lipunan, sa pamayanan, sa pamilya, kung hindi kikilos ang babae, magkakaroon ng mas malaking problema ang ating lipunan. Kaya bahagi ng aming sinisikap at bahagi ng aming isinasagawa ay pagsisigurado na makilala at magkaroon ng pagkakataon ang mga kababaihan maging bahagi hindi lamang ng paggawa pero ng pagsuri at pagdesisyon kung ano ang kailangang mangyari sa loob ng pamilya, sa loob ng pamayanan at sa loob ng lipunan.
The enjoyment of equal rights and equal opportunities. This is the goal of gender mainstreaming in Kalahi Seeds or Kapit Bisig Laban sa Kahirapan, Comprehensive and Integrated Delivery of Social Services, a program implemented by the Department of Social Welfare and Development to help improve the lives of Filipinos living in poor communities across the country.
Kalahi Seeds is towards empowering our constituents na hindi na lang sila nakaasa sa gobyerno, sila dapat ang mag-influence what they want, the projects that will really benefit their families and their communities.
Ang layunin nito ay pababain yung kahirapan sa pamamagitan ng pag-empower ng mga tao at sa pag-enhance ng local governance. Ang approach na ginagamit ito ay tinatawag na community-driven development, na lahat ng mga nasasakupan ng ating programa ay kasama dito.
The community-driven development approach works by creating and ensuring space for residents to collectively identify, decide, and implement projects that they want. Using this strategy, Kalahi Seeds reaches out to the poor, vulnerable, and marginalized, including women in over 22,000 barangays in the Philippines.
Para sa amin, sa Kalahi Seeds, mahalaga na ang babae ay hindi lamang kilalanin bilang mahalagang bahagi ng lipunan, pero meron silang ginagawang masiglang kontribusyon sa pagpapaunlad ng pamilya at ng pamayanan.
Nung nakita namin sa unang barangay assembly sa Kalahi Seeds, napakaraming mga babae ang sumasama nito. In fact, more than 50% of the attendees in barangay assemblies and succeeding assemblies of the program, marami dito ang mga babae. So we look into the data and we said, there's an opportunity here, no, for improving gender into development.
As a community-driven development program, Kalahi Seeds provides opportunities so that citizens who often lack voice in society can exercise their rights and choices and influence development in their communities. Through the program, both women and men are involved in decision-making.
Binigyan ng equal attention na kung mayroong mga kababaihan, kasama ang mga kalalakihan, sila ay dapat na magplano at ang mga boses ng kababaihan ay marinig din at hindi lamang yung isang sektor ng ating mga kababayan o ng ating mga pinamumunuan ang naririnig. The perspective of both genders, yung tingin ng mga kababaihan makakatulong sa kanila, tingin ng mga kalalakihan na makakatulong sa kanila, mas naging maganda ang mga proyektong itinatayo nila sa kanilang mga pamayanan.
Nakita namin na malaki ang contribution or influence ng mga kababaihan sa pagpili ng mga sub-projects. And I think this is also one of the major indicators of the empowerment of women to decide, to influence decision on how the resources of government to be used in the communities.
As well as in project implementation.
Yung makita mong ang mga kababaihan at kalalakihan parehong nagtatrabaho na hindi nakikita ng isa na siya ay superior, ang isa ay inferior or ito ay parang paligsahan na mas magaling kami kaysa sa inyo. Yun ang pinakamaganda kong nakikita na men and women work hand in hand and they know that they work for a common cause.
This focus of Kalahi Seeds drew the attention of other agencies.
Yung development partners namin, nung nakita nila yung aming data, sabi nila, uy, maganda ito. No? This CDD is not just really working with communities, but now has a new dimension of including women into each development.
One of the agencies it drew was the Millennium Challenge Corporation.
When the Philippines submitted their proposal for inclusion as an MCC compact, we looked at their proposed projects, and Kalahi Seeds in particular stood out. It stood out for a number of reasons, particularly because MCC values country ownership and country-led solutions. And Kalahi Seeds is exactly that.
The partnership between Kalahi Seeds and MCC led to the strengthening of the integration of gender and development in the implementation of the program.
We also have what we call the Gender Incentive Grant, which amounts to around $1.1 million or 50 million pesos. Each community that gives us a gender project, we fund it.
The entry of MCC paved the way for the development of DSWD Memorandum Circular Number 7 or the gender mainstreaming in the Kalahi Seeds project in 2011.
Ito kasing Kalahi mainstreaming policy serve as the framework in integrating gender in the Kalahi Seeds project processes of promoting the active participation of both women and men in decision making. And in fact, itong gender mainstreaming policy na ito was even ahead of the department's mainstreaming guideline, which was developed in 2012. So I would say that this Kalahi mainstreaming policy has even influenced the development of the macro, yung department mainstreaming guidelines on gender.
Kalahi Seeds also took the lead in helping realize the integration of gender and development in the programs of the DSWD.
I requested Kalahi Seeds to lead into the convergence of the different programs of the departments and really try to look into what are the systems, what are the existing processes that is being used in the department in addressing gender issues. And so we said that we need to properly define what more that the department can do, or what are the systems in place that are contributing to gender issues, and address them accordingly.
This is translated into the increased participation of women in community development in terms of number and quality. In the MCC-funded sub-projects alone, over 6.6 million community residents participate in barangay assemblies. 62% of them are women.
Babae lalaki. Ngam na babae wala pa nang kaya da ay mun leader.
Women occupy 53% of the leadership positions in Kalahi Seeds projects. 60% of the total committee members are women.
Ako ning ipasigarbo ng kalabanan ang nailahan dire.
Out of the almost 286,000 trained volunteers, 59% or almost 169,000 are women.
Sige.
Manita taod na hiya.
By now, there are about 1,375 women who completed the non-traditional skills such as welding, electrical installation, plumbing, carpentry, and masonry so they can earn a living for themselves and their families. There are also efforts to slowly achieve the gender balance in the labor force of Kalahi Seeds sub-projects. In 2009, the baseline of women in paid labor is 3%. This increased to 10% in 2015.
Ipapakita ko po sa inyo yung bago naming daycare.
Because of their exceptional performance as leaders, 32% of women Kalahi Seeds volunteers were elected to public office as a testament of the community's trust.
Naman, papadalo na ako o bisan wala ko, mapadalo ko nila sa training.
Ahensya sa gobyerno kung unsay desisyon sa usa ka babaye.
These initiatives have led to the recognition of Kalahi Seeds' pioneering efforts.
Mga volunteer ng Kalahi.
The gender mainstreaming activities and initiatives jump right to the forefront. We see the emphasis and the efforts that DSWD has made to increase the involvement of women and to prioritize the needs of women through Kalahi Seeds implementation as being real cornerstones of sustainable development.
We have constructed water systems, daycare centers.
We had a contingent from Kalahi Seeds visit the United Nations General Assembly to present Kalahi Seeds and provide insight as to how community-driven development can be the real way development moves forward.
Ang DSWD is one of the pillars of implementation of gender. In fact, we are awarded what they call the God Timpala.
As Kalahi Seeds continues its implementation, it remains true to its commitment to empower both women and men.
In the end, we are not only empowering women, we are not only providing them, we call that political power, but also economic power. So that in the end, they will be not only of equal footing as that of men, but really partners of development.
Parents ang nag-donate ng mga simento.
Because Kalahi Seeds wants to make the benefits of community-driven development real and accessible to all.
Ako si Lovely Telio.
Ako si Marlene Suarez.
Ako si Norma Makapanas.
Ako po si Jenna Pahenti.
Ako si Jean Liwan.
Ako ay si Macarya.
Ako po si Angelita Albarina.
Ako si Elizabeth Sul. Usa.
Isang babae.